Hey guys, Break here. Today I'm going to be talking about the potential gold making opportunities in patch 7.3.5, which is coming live either today in the US or tomorrow on the EU. I do have to say there are not any amazing opportunities like there are in other patches, so this isn't going to be an amazing revolutionary video for you guys if you're looking for some quick way to get gold, but there are a few things you can do and a few markets that may see some changes. Firstly, as stated in the patch notes, all dungeons now drop personal loot. What does this mean? Well, it probably means that loot from and gear from old dungeons will go up in price slowly. Bear in mind, slowly. I do not see this changing anything a great deal, but I do think prices of some items will go up slowly because it becomes harder to farm when you're not getting all possible loot and you're just getting personal stuff. Now, I was already running old 1 to 60 dungeons for transmog on my multi-boxes, and this was patched in a few months ago for a lot of the dungeons, this whole personal loot thing, because on my multi-boxes I was getting the same loot on each one, which obviously wouldn't happen unless it was personal loot. So it has been in for some dungeons for a while, but it's now for all dungeons across all expansions. So if you think of some transmog gear that might have dropped from some Lich King dungeons or something like that, maybe that didn't used to be personal, it now will be. So over time, transmog from these dungeons may well go up, but it's not going to happen very fast, and I wouldn't bet too much gold on it. As many of you may have heard, there are also changes to old world enchanting because of all the level scaling changes, and basically a lot of the old world enchanting mats are going to be removed. If you had them in your bags, they're just going to be removed. I think they may be changed to another dust, which is going to be a general dust across all the levels, so just to make it easier when you disenchant everything, disenchants to the same thing. I'm kind of sad about this. I like the fact we had all these different crystals and everything that you used to get at low level enchanting. I thought it just added a bit of flavour to the game. Either way, I don't think much gold is going to be made from this. However, I do think other changes are going to see a few benefits to the enchanting markets. Now, many of you will have heard of the heirloom changes as well. So what this is basically they're making heirlooms a bit worse. They're nerfing heirlooms across the board just to make it a bit harder to level. We know they're really pushing a leveling, an old world leveling at this patch, and heirlooms basically won't be doing as much damage, won't be giving you as much health. Now, what I think this could do is give a bit of life to the old world enchanting markets. For those of you who watch my daily craft, you'll see how many old world enchants I sell, especially old world weapon enchants such as Dancing Steel, Jade Spirits, Colossus and Elemental Force, and other old world enchants as well. And they're actually not making much profit today, but often they'll see many thousands of gold profit, and you may see that on your server as well. Now, these should see a slight increase, I think, because if heirlooms are just going to be a bit worse, more people may be wanting to buff up their heirlooms by enchanting their heirlooms. I know a lot of people say to me, why would you enchant your heirlooms? Who actually does that? Believe me guys, people do it. People have already been doing it for a long time, and the two factors of nerfs to heirlooms combined with more people leveling in general to check out the new scaling, this should see an increase to these markets, these old world enchanting markets, particularly the weapons. So if you have an enchanter, you can dust it off and give some of these a go. I will link a spreadsheet in the description of this video which shows all of the enchants across all the levels, how they scale, and you can work out from that which are potentially the best enchants and which will sell the best, so go check that out if you're interested. Speaking of more people leveling, which there will be because of the new changes, this should also see increases to various professions, particularly the gear professions. Now, I've always been a big advocate of the gear professions, leatherworking, blacksmithing, tailoring, etc. And that's just going to increase, I believe, with this patch. More people leveling alts by, checking out the new changes. And once they get to max level, a lot of people do buy this gear, and you make such a big profit at 3k, 1k, 5k. And if you see my videos, if you get some good stats, that can turn to 20, 30k profit. And it's so easy to make, so make sure you've always got these up on the auction house if you have the right professions. As long as they're making you a profit, I think we should see a small spike in these. Now the real spike with these is going to come with the allied races, but at the moment no one has any idea exactly when allied races are coming. A lot of people thought they'd be coming with this patch. They're not. They could be coming in a few weeks if the expansion pre-order comes out, something like that is what a lot of people think, but no one really has any idea. So keep in mind, when the allied races do come out, there'll be even more leveling, and especially leveling gear will become really useful. That is Legion gear when you hit max level, all that good stuff. Now for a couple of minor things. Now Spirit of Harmony, the drops from Heart of Fear were nerfed a few weeks ago. Want to buy gold, did a good video on this, and I have definitely seen increased Spirit of Harmony sales. I had a lot of these on my other bank alts. I bought them all for around 200 to 250, and I've recently been selling them all for around 350 each in stacks of 5, and they've all been selling. Either people are trying to reset the market, or there's just less around now. I'm not sure on the exact reasons, but if you do see some cheap Spirit of Harmony on your server, there's no harm just buying them out and either resetting the market or just selling them for higher in stacks of 5 and 10 and 20. They're likely going to sell if you can get them cheap at least, because they have been nerfed and people are only starting to realise. So that is a potential market. Lastly, I did want to talk about the Elixir of the Rapid Mines. Now, people thought these might get greyed out, like they just wouldn't be usable in 7.3.5. So they'd just be gone from your inventory basically, or you wouldn't be able to use them, they'd become useless. However, this does not appear to be the case. Now, I am not certain because it hasn't actually launched yet. But on the very last days of the PTR, when you log on with these in your bag, you still have them there. So they haven't been changed on the PTR. If Blizzard introduce a super stealth nerf, then I apologise, but it seems that Elixir Rapid Mines are still usable, but they can no longer be got in the game. What does that mean? Well, the price is just going to keep going up and up and up. I have 3 of them in my guild bank, and I'm probably going to keep hold of them. The price will just keep rising, guys, and especially when the allied races come in, hopefully in a few weeks or months, these things are going to be really hot, and I can see them going for 300 to 400k pretty easily on EU. I mean, they're already at 300k on my server, so will we even see them go for 500,000 on EU? Quite possibly. I always think, what's the point? Because I mean, they only work up to level 100 or level 90, 99, whatever, 100, and I mean, you can buy a level boost. Okay, the level boost is pretty expensive, but it gets to a point where what's the point in just getting one of these when that's the cost of 1 WoW token, and for like 3 or 4 WoW tokens you can just boost yourself all the way to 100. So there is kind of a cap on the price of these, but it's not anything that we're going to reach anytime soon, and I think the price will keep rising. Again, I do apologise if this suddenly changes tomorrow, but for now the price of these is going to keep going up. If you can get them cheap, then go and buy them. If you have a few in your bank, keep hold of them. Sell when the price is right, because you're going to be making some tasty profits from these. Anyway guys, that is it for this video. Like I say, nothing too amazing in terms of gold making opportunities 7.3.5, but we should see growth in some markets with more people leveling because of the level scaling. Potentially the Heirlooms nerf having a part to play. And then obviously when allied races do come out, it's going to be even better, especially for max level crafting gear. It should go up even more than it is now. So those are a few things to think about. Do let me know if you guys have any other ideas, potential markets in 7.3.5. I'm sure I've missed something, but I was doing loads of research across WoW Economy and loads of the forums, and no one has any great ideas. It seems to be not the best patch for gold makers, which is annoying because patches are usually amazing for gold makers. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and until next time, see ya.